Hi guys, welcome to Mohit UPSC vlogs. So let's start the current affairs session. So let's go to the topics directly. Let me tell you something to the new viewers that in this session we study current affairs from the Byju's website, that is free material, daily CNA. And if there is any term which I think you may not know, that term I explain, otherwise we just study together. You can open this page in your laptop and you can also study with me. We can read the daily current affair together. So let's start. So in GS1, geography. So first topic is storm. Okay. Okay, so IMD has predicted a cyclone in Bay of Bengal. So this news is not important, but the activity cyclone as a activity is very important. We should know the functioning of cyclone, means we should know the mechanism of cyclone, how cyclones are formed, and what is the impact of cyclones on economy of the coastal areas, as well as what measures we should take to mitigate, what are the agencies involved in tackling these type of disasters, and cyclone relief. So these things we should know, otherwise this news is not important. As you already know that already on the western coast of India there is a cyclone Taukte from Arabian Sea, which was a severe cyclone. So there is a warning for another cyclone from the side of Bay of Bengal. So this topic is the Taukte cyclone topic related to cyclone Taukte is we have discussed in last day's current affair. So this information we have read many times. We need not to waste our time on this. Why is as you all know, we have already discussed that Bay of Bengal have more number of cyclones and more severe cyclones. But in recent trend, Arabian Sea cyclone in Arabian Sea also cyclonic activities are increasing, and the severity of these cyclones is also increasing. So they have explained why there are so many number of cyclones in Bay of Bengal. So this thing we have studied in yesterday's current affair. So we need not to waste our time on the same topic again and again. Let's go to the next topic. I think there is nothing important, nothing new. This topic is important, but there is nothing new in the material. So let's go to the second topic, that is related to GS2 international relation. Putin Okay, this topic is talking about the increasing cooperation of the Russia and China in nuclear power plant sector, nuclear sector. So this news is not important, but the event is very important for our main purpose because we need to analyze how uh, this relationship is going to impact Indian interest in geopolitics. So that thing we should know. Otherwise, how the growing relationship between Russia and China will affect the interest of India because Russia is a strategic partner of India, so it is going to affect. Slowly, India is inclining towards US and it is going apart from Russian Russia. So we need to analyze these dynamics in international relations. Question can be asked on this thing, but the news is not important. They can make any nuclear power plant in their country. That is not a concern for India. Okay, so this topic is talking about the US sanction on Russia for related to the Nord Stream 2 pipeline. So this is a pipeline from Russia to Europe and mainly Germany. Through this pipeline, there Russia is going to supply more gas to the Europe. Already there is a power pipeline which is named as Nord Stream 1. So US has posed sanction on Russia and related companies to the Nord Stream 2. So now US is considering the waiver for the companies because German companies may be involved in the project. So to maintain the easy relation with Germany, US is thinking of waiving of the sanctions. This will be along the Nord Stream 1 in the two. For prelim purpose, we should know what is Nord Stream pipeline, what is Nord Stream 2, and for main purpose, we should know the dynamics between Russia, Germany, US, and the importance of the Nord Stream 2 pipeline for Russia as well as Germany, because this pipeline is going to help Russian economy because it is going to increase the export of Russia to the Germany, export of petroleum to the of Russia to the Germany, and Germany can keep getting the gas supply from Russia without any interruption. So both countries are in win-win situation in this condition. But US has problem with that. Yeah, US concern is that Europe it will increase Europe's dependence on Russia for natural gas. EU country already rely on Russia for 40% of their gas need. So this data we can use if there is anything. But how it is important for India, that we should think, because otherwise it's not going to be that much important topic if it is not related to India. It can affect India, or it can indirectly affect India, because India also planning to build a pipeline from India to the Russia to import the gas. If US is sanctioning European pipeline, then it can then US can sanction that pipeline also, which is going to connect India to Russia. That is INST, I think, North South. I'm not getting the name of the pipeline. Let's check it. Shipper's pipeline. So Ukraine also opposed this Nord Stream 2 because of their economic interest, because they get transit fee for the Ukrainian pipeline, the pipeline passing through Ukraine from Russia to Europe. So there is this is the interest of Ukraine in this issue. Okay, let's go to next topic. Okay, Rajasthan government declares mucormycosis an epidemic. This is black fungus. If you are following this topic, you might be knowing the black fungus issue. It is the disease which is arising in the COVID patients who have recovered from the COVID infection. So Rajasthan has declared it in their state as epidemic. Yes, Yes, this thing also we should know. But I hope if you are following the current affair thoroughly, you know the term epidemic. How it is defined? You should know the difference between outbreak, epidemic, and pandemic. If you don't know, please go and search. Let's go to the next topic, that is economy. This is related to subsidy on fertilizers. So government has increased the subsidy on DAP, diammonium phosphate. Okay, so plant nutrients are classified as two types of nutrient, that is macronutrients and micronutrients. It is classified based on the amount of nutrients required by the plants. So phosphorus is a macronutrient. It means it is required in high amount. Urea. So in this topic, this thing is important: macronutrient and micronutrient of for plants, and phosphorus, what type of nutrient it is. So this can become a statement in prelims question. Otherwise, subsidy topic we should know thoroughly because it is important in mains paper. Analysis on subsidy can be asked because farmer issue is very hot topic in recent 1 year because of the farm protest. Okay, let's go to next topic, that is security. Okay, so WhatsApp is trying to bring its new privacy policy. It has already tried in month of January, but they delayed because of the pressure of users. Users were started shifting to the other app, that is Signal. So WhatsApp postponed the this privacy policy. Now they are bringing again, and they are going to install this privacy policy. So government is asking WhatsApp to scrap this privacy policy. Okay. Okay. Next topic is editorial. In editorials, first topic is polity and in polity and government. Let's read this article. So this topic is about Maratha reservation, which was given by the Maharashtra government through this act, Maharashtra State Reservation for Socially and Educationally Backward Classes Act of 2018, which crossed the limit of 50% reservation, which is 50% reservation, which has been described in the very popular case in 1992. I'm not getting the name of that case. Let's search it. 50% reservation. Supreme Court of India ruled in 1992 that reservation could not exceed 50%. Anything above which a judge would regulate equal access and consideration. Yes. Indra Sani versus Union of India, case 1992. This is the important case for reservation, which has kept 50% of the total available position. So now the situation of this Maratha reservation is that Supreme Court has uh, Supreme Court has Supreme Court has declared this act as unconstitutional. So the Maratha reservation is not valid. Okay, so court also has said that state government had no independent power to declare a group as backward class based on its interpretation of 102 amendment, constitutional amendment. 102 constitutional amendment act provides establishment for the National Commission for Backward Classes, if I am right. Let's search this. National Commission for Backward Classes, yes. Need not to go through these polity technical things, because we should cover all these things in polity static while we are reading Lakshmikant book. So we should cover this that there only. We should not go through this again and again. It is going to waste our time. We just need to know that which topic is going on related to statics. So these things are becoming important while we are revising polity. We should focus more on these topics. So this article is talking about Social Security Code 2020. It is one of the four codes which has been brought by the government to consolidate the labor laws in India. Okay, so this code has been rationalized by the provisions of eight existing central level laws. They have been consolidated into one code, and informal workers are also being attempted to bring them in Social Security Administration. Okay, this data we can use, or we can remember that informal workers constitute 91% of total workforce. So because of the COVID pandemic, the informal workers have been affected very badly, and they don't have any social security coverage. So they are one of the most vulnerable sections of the society because of the COVID pandemic. Okay, so the concerns are that code fails to ensure universalization of social security, exclusion of certain benefits for unorganized workers, even the neither employee provident fund, employee state insurance, maternity benefits, gratuity continue to be entirely for organized sector. Okay, so these benefits are for organized sector only. Controls for informal workers. The cut proposed in the code and rules and requires allowing non-worker to yes. So this code requires all the beneficiaries to register online on a specified online portal. But these informal workers have lack of digital literacy and connectivity. Difficult to furnish documentary papers part of the registration process. Okay, so it is difficult for them to furnish document required for the registration process because they usually don't maintain or they are maintained in a very bad condition. The documents maintained are in very bad condition. Mhm. So these are the concerns and positive negatives of social security code. This topic is very important for mains. It's very important for mains, not for prelims. Both federal and state government will formulate a scheme for ongoing and okay, so this code does not provide for interstate arrangement and cooperation because informal workers keep shifting from one place to other place for in search of work. Anything just this between two headed and the process to become greater. Okay. Yes, this article was good for you can prepare it for mains. If you don't know about the demographic dividend, so it is related to the population in the workforce. So, the higher the number of work population in the range of work age, higher the demographic dividend of a country, and it depends on the education of a country. If the youth of that country is not educated, then they cannot take advantage of that demographic dividend. So to take the advantage of demographic dividend, a country needs two things, that is a well educated youth, well education system, a good education system, and employment opportunities. So India is lacking in both of these. So in that's why in many case studies it is said that India may not take the advantage of its demographic dividend as in China has taken it. China is the best example who have taken advantage of their demographic dividend. China, Japan, South Korea, these countries have taken advantage of the demographic dividend, but because of higher population, if when this demographic dividend comes down, when society becomes developed, so the population also goes down and demographic dividend also comes down, then there comes a burden on social security sector to maintain the elderly peoples of the country. So that's why these social security schemes are very important. So this is the analysis you can do for this type of important topics related to mains exam. There you can write these type of points and you can make your notes of some important statements. You don't need to remember all the article. You just need to know the analysis of this article, and you don't need to make notes of this daily current affair, because everything we are studying here on daily basis, it is going to come in their monthly magazine. So we don't need to make any notes. We can just go to the monthly magazine and there we can revise it. So if you follow my approach, don't make any notes of daily current affair, and don't read. If you don't want to read newspaper, it's okay, no need to read newspaper also. You just read this thing and you will be in touch of current affair, and that is enough. So if you know the India Pakistan dynamics from in last 4 or 5 years, then you might be knowing the Pulwama attack. After Pulwama attack, India took the most favorite nation status from Pakistan and imposed 200% high duty on imports. Then comes the Article 370 issue, when India revoked the Article 370, and Pakistan suspended bilateral trade with India. So this was the current affair of last 2 3 years in India-Pakistan relations. Now their committee, which is Pakistani Economic Coordination Committee, suggested the Pakistani government that they should import sugar, cotton, and cotton yarn from India, because it can be it can bring their cost to a lower level. But because of the popular pressure, they could not take the decision to import these items from India. But the editorial is saying that despite the disappointment with the Pakistan decision, there is a meltdown in the India-Pakistan relation. It means there are chances of improving the India-Pakistan relation, because we cannot uh, avoid bilateral trade with neighboring country for so long. It's a loss for both of the countries. But you should know all the issues with the Pakistan, issues of India with the Pakistan, and you should know every dynamics related to India-Pakistan relation. I hope if you have studied the international relations, there you have studied the basic dynamics, basic issues of India-Pakistan relation. So that thing you should know, and this is just a cherry on the cake. I think that is your main content, and you can add these points to that content. That will help you in mains exam. Issues of the pandemic. Yeah, Pakistan. Before this, Pakistan had lifted the import ban of medicine and raw material from India. Okay, so this data is showing that India-Pakistan bilateral trade is record high in recent years, despite the trade ban by the two countries. Yes, if trade relations are good, then other issues can be solved. So this is the first step in solving the issues with the enemy country. Economy can solve any conflict. Okay, so this topic is related to UNESCO heritage sites. So six new heritage sites has been added to UNESCO list of heritage sites. Okay, so the Archaeological Survey of India had submitted 9 sites, but out of them, 6 have been selected. Okay, so the 6 sites are Ganga Ghat in Varanasi, Temple of Kanchipuram, Temples of Kanchipuram, Satpura Tiger Reserve, Temple of Kanchipuram. If you don't know where is Kanchipuram, Kanchipuram is in Tamil Nadu. Satpura Tiger Reserve in Madhya Pradesh. Maratha military architecture. Okay. Hirebenakal megalithic site. Higher Benakal megalithic site in Karnataka. Bheda Ghat, Lam, Lameta Ghat of Narmada Valley. Bheda Ghat, Lameta Ghat of Narmada Valley. So these we can remember. In UPSC they may not ask, but in other exams they can ask this. Ganga Ghat in Varanasi, Temple of Kanchipuram, Satpura Tiger Reserve, Maratha military architecture, Higher Pinnacle megalithic site, Karnataka, Beda Ghat and Lameta Ghat of Narmada Valley. Declaration of the 16. Okay, so now total UNESCO heritage sites are 48 in India. Out of these 48 sites, 30 of cultural sites, 7 natural and 1 mixed site has been added to World Heritage Site. Who signed this proposal? ASI. China. Okay. You should know the China Taiwan issue also and the issues of South China Sea. International relations is a very interesting topic, very interesting subject, I should say. According to US Navy, it's going to yes. Okay, so this news is about that US Navy ship has passed near to the Taiwan Strait. So China has problem with that. Let let to the questions. Okay, so they are asking which of the following have been awarded GI tag. Suvan Rekha mango, Bangana Balli mango, Goa, Golwad mango, Sapota. I don't know this. This question is not that much important for UPSC, but we should know the recent items which have been given GI tag. If you don't know GI tag is given to the product or some or a product we can say of a particular area in which it is specialized or it has some unique variety or unique method of preparation or unique process through which it is performed. So that process, that product we can give GI tag. So in other region, that thing cannot be copied and sold by that name. So answer is B. All three have been included in GI tag. So Suvarna Rekha mango, Suvarna Rekha mango, Bangana Palli mango, Golwad Sapota. Golwad Sapota from Maharashtra, Suvarna Rekha mango and Bangana Palli mango from Andhra have been accorded GI tag. With reference to president rule, which of the following statements is correct? Okay. A proclamation imposing president rule must be approved by both the houses and within 3 months from the date of its issue. No, it's a 6 month time period is there. If law made by parliament or president or any other specified authority continue to be operative even after president rule. Mm, I think they can be operative. Chhattisgarh and Telangana are the only Indian states that have never slipped to president rule. So Telangana is a new state. I think I don't remember any president rule in Telangana. Chhattisgarh, I don't know. Chhattisgarh is also a new state, but that it's not that much new. So first is wrong. Second is correct. Third is also correct. So I think its answer is B. Yes. Consider the following statements about National Rights Commission. A person who has been Chief Justice of the Supreme Court or Judge of Supreme Court can be chairperson of NHRC. Chairperson, a member of NHRC, will hold office for 5 years or till the age of 70. Yeah, both are correct. I think B, two only. Okay, incorrect. They have asked incorrect. 5 years. Okay. The Protection of Human Rights Amendment Act 2019 reduced the tenure of the chairperson and member of NHRC to 3 years, earlier 5 years, in the age of 70 years. Okay. So it has been reduced to 3 years. Which of the following statements about CBI is are correct? It's under Ministry of Home Affairs. Yes. With the nationalization of the banks in 1969, the public sector banks and their employees also came within the ambit of CBI. I think second is also true. So option C. No. CBI is under Ministry of Personal Public Grievance and Pension. Statutory terms and power rounds. Delhi Special Police Establishment Act 1946. Personal के अंदर है with reference to the cultural history of medieval India. Consider the following statement. Siddhas or Tamil region were monotheistic and condemned idolatry. Lingayat of Kannada region questioned the theory of rebirth and rejected the caste hierarchy. Yeah, I think both are correct. Yes. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining. I hope you like the session. So, if you like the session, please subscribe my channel and like the video, comment If you have any suggestion to improve my content quality, or if you want to ask any query about UPSC preparation, then comment in the comment section, and share it with your friends. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me.